today we are going to share on a topic which most of you have been asking, and it's all about family planning. For today, class, I've muted every one of you, and it will be a recorded class because I'm using the message elsewhere. So kindly, I'm requesting, in case you have any question or you have anything you want to be clarified, please don't shy off, but share it in the chat box, and then I'll see whether I'll be able to respond them right now, or maybe I can respond to it in the subsequent videos. The main reason I chose this point, or the main reason I thought we should share about family planning, is because I've not been able to attend most of my students or the people whom I'm attending in the family planning unit. I rarely get enough time to teach you. You know, family planning is a very vast topic. It's a very large topic, and I only spend only 5 to 7 minutes with each and every one of you. So to ensure that everyone is advantaged and they get enough teaching before we initiate any family planning method, I thought it was wise I do video recording as I teach you class, so that we can use it in future, or we can share them in future. So welcome to the class, and our main topic today is family planning. I will do it in 4 parts. So in the first 2 parts, the first 3 parts, we shall be talking about different family planning method, how they work in our bodies, and how well or effectively to use them. And then in the 4th part, it's when I shall be teaching those who will be interested on how each and every different family planning is inserted or initiated in our bodies. So what generally is family planning? Family planning is something which was initiated to manage the children birth, maybe particularly by means of contraception or voluntary sterilization. In short, it's a main method of which is used to prevent unwanted pregnancies. That's why it makes it easier for each and every family to get children at a specific time. If you want to space them with 3 years, 2 years or so, it's generally that. Also, it is also a way to help those who are sexually active to prevent unwanted pregnancies. So we have different ways on how to choose the FP method. So it's your own choice to check on which method is effective for you and which is safety for you. Also, you are able to check on cost and consideration. So every method will react different to any client. So don't be moved with that motion that if you get this, you'll turn this. If you get this, you'll turn this. Again, we have very unique bodies, and every body reacts different to family planning. So the main reason I'm teaching you is to get skills on different family planning methods, and by that you'll see which is best for you. And one thing I would love us to appreciate, our bodies were created uniquely and in different manner. So we don't react the same way. Patient A or client A reacted to FP method. Some people might breed a lot with this method, but others work out with this method. So it's good for you to identify and know your family planning method without comparing it with what other people have used or what they are using. So you are supposed to choose the family planning method after you have gotten adequate information on family planning. And this is mostly relevant if you are trained much in family planning method. And this is where we miss most because of the time virtue and the large number of clientele whom we serve in our family planning services. We don't get that adequate time to teach you on different family planning method. And thus we end up landing into poor family planning method. So we have a lot of family planning methods. They have been classified into different categories. We have periodic abstinence, which is mostly 100% effective. We have mechanical barriers, which are different types, which we shall share in and know. We have hormonal contraceptive. We have intrauterine devices. We have permanent contraception, and we have emergency post-ito contraception, kind of like the P2, which is commonly used also. So we are going to look at periodic abstinence, or whenever we go to a periodic abstinence, these are one of the natural methods of family planning methods. And in this periodic abstinence, also we have subclasses, which we can include of coital interrupters or withdrawal method. We have lactation, amenorrhea, and the natural family planning also planned on this. What I want us to know in this first periodic abstinence, we don't have to introduce different or other materials into our body so that we can control the family planning. So allow me first to venture much into this, and we shall start by seeing coitus interrupters as commonly known withdrawal method, which you have to be very disciplined to try this method. So in this, we say the coitus interrupters involves withdrawal of the entire penis from the vagina before ejaculation. So fertilization is prevented by lack of contact between spermatozoa and the ovum. This method of contraception remains a significant means of fertility control in developing world. This is whereby you'll have your normal sex, as usual, in the spite of the time and period you are in your periodic cycle. And then when it's time to ejaculate, you have to withdraw the penis to make sure the ejaculation products doesn't get to the vagina. And this will help to prevent the pregnancy, because there will not be introduction of the sperm to the vagina, which will go and fertilize that egg. So efficacy of this, we say it's between 96 to between 88 to 96%. It's 88 to 96%. By that we mean it has a failure rate of 4% to 22%. Why we have that big difference is because as you get experience, you get to know safer method and you get to know the right timing of withdrawal. So with the experience, the rate comes lower. So those people who have used this method for over 3 or 6 months, they have a risk factor of pregnancy of 4%, of less than 4%. And those who are newly to this have a risk factor of getting pregnant of up to 22%. By this, I say out of 100 people, 22 might get pregnant. And with experience, the risk goes down. So the advantage of using this method or the withdrawal method, it's immediate availability. You don't need any device. You don't need any time before you start using it. There is no cost for this. There is no any chemical involved. There is also some theoretical way of reduced transmitted disease, sexually transmitted disease, like HIV. Especially this prevents both gender, because there's not that direct transfer of the sexual fluids. The main disadvantage is probability of pregnancy. As we have said, it can be high up to 22%, and it requires a very high disciplined people, of which most of people don't remember to withdraw at the right time. So you have to be very highly disciplined to make sure you withdraw at the right time, and the probability of pregnancy is very high. And also some STDs and some fungal coital infection can be transferred during this method. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have been enlightened. Kindly subscribe to have an access to more of my upcoming classes on diverse health and lifestyle tips. In case you have a specific topic you want handled, or specific question you would like answered, or even get clarification on something I've said on my videos, please drop it on the comment section and I'll be prompt to give you responses. For appointment and private session, contact me via details on the video and I'll be ready to assist you. Thank you again for choosing me to guide you on health and lifestyle. This is King Mash. See you on the next one.